Hey everybody, it's Casual Boobs coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be covering the T54 Heavy, another new American premium tank. This one's a tier 9. It does earn extra credits, it does earn bonds, and it's put up for sale in an auction. I love that they're just not selling things straight up anymore. It's really like, I don't know, it's really annoying that they can't just make a thing and then sell it to us, right? It's always got to be, who wants it? Jump through this little hoop. Anyways, so we're going to cover this, and it's up for auction right off the bat. If you don't even get into any of this, you can skip to the gameplay footage. It's a fine tank. I don't think it's bad. I think if you like the Renegade, you'll like this. The cupola is big, but because it has 12 degrees of gun depression, it's much easier to hide the cupola if you know what you're doing. So now we'll get into the stats, and then you can skip to the gameplay footage if you want to see that too. So, okay, let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna compare the stats here quick to an M103 because it does kind of play similarly to an M103. It's not, I mean, it's not quite the same, but they both have a cupola and kind of that, weaker turret top kind of thing. But we're not gonna spend a lot of time on this because you guys can all read Tanks GG for yourself if you want. The big thing is, 450 alpha definitely feels more impactful than 400 alpha. A lot of the tanks at tier 9 don't do, like, I don't know. I just felt better about trading with 450. It just seemed to roll for 500 and stuff more. It's a lot more likely, right? You technically could roll for 500, but it's tougher on a 400 alpha gun. The DPM's not that great, along with every other tier 9 premium heavy tank, so there's something to look out for. I will say the gun stats are not as good as the M103, but the M103 gun is just kind of renowned for its goodness. There's a lot of reasons not to like an M103, but the gun handling and performance is not one of them. But I will say the big thing is, like, the final dispersion sucks, but you could fix that, right? Improved aiming and stuff. And the soft stats are not bad. They're not that bad. Like, I think, yeah, they're okay. We'll get into the equipment and stuff in just a bit. But the big thing here is the depression. You get 12 degrees of gun depression over the top, which is over the front, which is huge. All kinds of positions I could play on hillsides a lot more reasonably, even than a 10 degrees of gun depression gun, because I just don't need to expose too much. It made a huge difference, and you'll see that in the gameplay. I could poke ridges a lot more carefully, and you can hide the gun depression, or you can hide the cupola pretty easy. Speed is actually almost exactly the same exact ground resistances. A little bit less power to weight than the M103, but it's about the same. It's about the same speed as an M103. I wouldn't call the T54 slow, but I wouldn't call it fast. It's a typical heavy tank speed. Armor is fine. It's got a cupola, right? So the actual we'll get into the armor in just a second, right? This is not representative of anything. Does have less hit points than an M103, so that's something if you really care about that. It does matter, but it doesn't like influence my decisions, right? And the gun depression is pretty good. It's got the same crew layout as an M103, thank God, so you don't need to worry about finding an extra loader or something stupid like that. But yes, okay, so armor is basically the turret. The turret is pretty solid, except for the cupola. So if you can, with the exception of this, right? So this is the tank shooting itself with 240 standard pen, which is fine. And you've got a heat round that does 300, which is okay. For tier 9, like, it's a little bit on the lower side, but that's totally usable. And 240 is fine. If you never ever want to shoot premium, then you're probably going to have a tough time. But I don't think that I didn't need to spam it. I could definitely get along just fine with a lot of AP rounds in a lot of cases. Having said that, the turret ring against high pen heat rounds and stuff like that is only 240, 260. What is that? 250, 260. So if you face one of these things and for whatever reason you can't hit this, like maybe you're face hugging it and he's up in your grill, you just shoot it, and you shoot it beneath the gun in the turret ring, and you'll be good to go. The turret ring is weak. These little rangefinder ears are weak. The cupola is weak and stuff, and the hull is, I mean, it's basically an M103 hull. So I would say the armor, if you're doing it right, the armor can be really effective. But you're supposed to play this like an M103, where you don't expose a lot, right? If you're using gun depression, this is what they see, which is way harder to hit. I mean, you got this tiny little thing, and by the time you see it and shoot it, he's shooting you. So if you're using gun depression, the armor is really phenomenal. So anyways, I thought it was good. Field mods, those are easy. We're doing that one always, that one always. I'm always doing that one, and I'm always taking the reverse speed. We need more of that as much as we can. This one is going to be debatable. So the way I ran it and the way I'm happy with running it was a turbo in the mobility slot, a pink improved aiming right here, and then a rammer. And this is what I went with, right? Just like this. And I was perfectly happy with this. If you were all about, like, you really wanted the gun to be a snappy, like you wanted it to be basically an M103, what then you would do is probably do this and swap that out for a V-stab. Now we're getting down into, this is an M103 gun. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit slower, so that's kind of the trade-off. But again, you get that 12 degrees of gun depression. So I think this is probably the best tier 9 premium they've made, but I also don't think it's going to break the game, because it's going to be, a good player will know how to leverage its strengths, but if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get farmed. So I don't think it's going to break the game, and I don't think it's super crazy overpowered. I think it's a fine tank. So anyways, I will be bidding on this. I'm not going to overpay, but everybody else that I've seen seems to hate it. So I have a feeling that the bids will be low. So that's good for me, I guess. So anyways, let's get into the gameplay. All right, so just like before, since I don't have time to play a dozen battles and pick the best one and show it to you, I'm joined by Schwacht. Schwacht, you want to say hi to the world?
Hi.
Hello, and we're gonna just drop into some platoon queue action and do this shit live and see how it plays. I've got rammer, a turbo with an improved slot, and a pink improved aiming for my equipment for this tank so far, and we'll see how it plays. I think we'll be good. We'll see. I'm just waiting. I'm gonna leave that in though.
Jesus, that's every note was out of tune.
All right.
People's ears bleeding.
Okay.
Oh, got the good side. That's nice.
Yeah, I think I have to go to the top of the hill.
Yep. You want to push?
Do I want a push? Oh.
You want to push?
Maybe in a bit. I want to see how this thing feels speed-wise without a concept 1B assisted, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, gun.
Okay, Amex 30. You get to go. That's fine.
All right, so gun seems
it's not
okay.
like you're really fast.
No, and I've got a turbo in the improved slot here, so.
Oh, nice.
So this is, unless you're purpling it, she caps out at this speed. 39, I think it is.
What's your reverse speed listed as?
Jesus Christ. Look at that fucking... Look at 12 degrees of gun depression here. It's like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, it's dragging the ground.
Yeah. It's like almost like an anteater. Anyways, well,
I was going someplace else.
Oh, I know you were. Yeah, that's all good. I think if I recall, because we're recording this out of order for viewers. I have not thoroughly investigated the stats and done the stats thing. We're just playing the game now, and I'll come back and record the first part after this. And so I don't remember. I want to say that the reverse speed is like 12, and then there's that field mod that gives you 2, and then the turbo gives you like 2 more or something like that. So that's I think what we're dealing with. All right. Okay. Oh, he made a mistake.
Yes, he did.
What have you learned, 777?
I'm gonna take a look on the outside here.
Yeah.
Because that lightweight did that to himself.
Look at that. 19. 19 is the answer for what's it called?
Back up.
Yes. Okay, so you're going down that way. I'm gonna go over this way because I really don't think 1E4 backed up by a tortoise is gonna do what needs to be done.
No, I'll be there in just a second.
In fact, I don't think I can escape. Oh, this is such a weird map because I don't know. Wouldn't mind being back by that tortoise, or if you're there holding these guys, that's good too. Need to know what they're doing and where they're doing it.
Well, the north flank's going to have a problem.
It is, but... Come on, 9 line will fall. They have lots of opposition. Yes, it's true. They will. Alright, reloading AP rounds. What we need them to do is push across so that we can farm. But it appears that everything is spotted except for their RHM. There's no Arty, thank God. Oh yes, okay. Is it happening? Skoda. Oh yeah, it's happening now. Do I even want to be any closer than this, though? No, I don't. I sure don't. So here's what's going to happen. They're going to come over and dump on the
on the shore.
Hey,
just
you
watch
should leave.
yourself from that WZ pulling out.
Yeah, right. I'm a bad player. Okay, he didn't spot fucking anything. It's really hard to help you when you won't show us what's shooting you. Oh! Okay.
Nice shot.
Udez is giving it away. I love it. Oh no, that was just a bad shot. Whoops. 1-4. I'm not gonna poke this anymore. Because they're set up for that. So we got guys going back, so that's good. E4 has somehow poked away 1,000 of his hit points, so that's good. My only concern is that 1-4 going up over the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and position to counter that.
Yeah, there we go. There's the thing. Alright, I'm gonna be back here with you. You just make him come. Or drag him back. I'll try to focus that guy first. Whoop. Did he shoot me in the cupola? Well, that worked out really well. Thanks, bro. You fucking threw that. I'm gonna check the other side because I have a sneaking suspicion that they're trying to...
Damn it.
Yes, they are. Progetto! Barrel blocking, barrel blocking, barrel blocking. Yes! Ha 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 ha. Barrel blocking, barrel blocking, barrel blocking. Yes!
I'm trying to keep this Skoda off for you guys.
I'm gonna push down and do this. Oh fuck, no, I needed to high roll that. I fucked up. I made a mistake. No, that was a mistake. Oh, why would you do that? No. I am...
And I'm getting eaten by Skoda. And now...
I had to push past. I'm not up there anymore.
I saw.
Alright, that problem is solved. I needed to not low roll that other guy. I'm gonna shoot that Skoda if he's not dead by the time I get up there.
He's got 1 out, 2 out.
He's probably gonna shoot and then try to fuck off. And when he does that, okay, good. Good, good, good. Tag 458. The alpha feels nice. It does not leave. I feel like I hit for a significant, you know, a substantial, substantive amount. Substantive? What's the word?
Sorry, I got set on fire.
No, don't worry about it. We got it. He telegraphed that, so I knew he was coming. Okay, so there's a Minotauro down low. I really wish our Platoon 2 would get in the fucking game. Because they're both full hit points. What the shit? Whoa. Oh no! Okay, RNG said that I would miss and he would hit. So that's a skill issue. What I was hoping, viewers, what I was hoping would happen is I would shoot that Progetto 66 and kill him, and then push past around the Canto Carro, the tank destroyer that has terrible mobility and a limited turret, and that would solve my problem. And it didn't work out that way, and that's just a skill issue, I guess. I should have just probably waited until it was a guaranteed one shot. And so, yeah, I have a feeling that RHM is AFK, because otherwise he would be...
Yeah.
He would have done things by now.
Yeah.
Light is here at B1. Yeah. What?
Well, if he was there, he should have spotted me.
Well, B1 is way back at their base. Why is the S-count going all the way up? Oh, what the...
Oh, I just got spotted.
Well, that's a little bit concerning. Is he there? Well, now we're getting conflicting information. Maybe he woke up. Just poke around this real nice and see if you can't locate. Oh. So he must be in here somewhere. Oh, Super Conk's doing it. Oh, there we go! He's not AFK, he's just in a useless position all game.
No, he is AFK.
Is he? Wow. Useless position and AFK. Alright, so that Minotauro is going to go... I'm going to go spectate the Minotauro. Or the BZ and see if he fucks this up. He is using hashtag mobility. BZ's making terrible trades. This is all really good. Allowing this Minotauro to just front toward enemy between the two of them.
Trying to let this super comp come up.
Shoot and pen. Shoot and pen. Jesus, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, this Platoon 2 is... Man. It's, I mean, they're doing it. But they're doing it in the most interesting way possible. So I'll probably cut a bunch of this out because I don't want to be shitting on random people. Nope. Whoa! Alright.
Yeah, and he says easy.
For you, maybe, Mr. Drive around the map 3 times.
I was not expecting to find him there. And because his play should have been to push in with the Minotauro and come in.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I would have expected him to be up there with him.
Between the two of their clips, that could have, definitely changed the dynamics of the game.
Right. Minotauro creates a wall, and then if you try to run away from it, you run into a clip. That would have been really effective. Anyways, this seems like a really good time to say that that map is trash. Anyways, okay, so far, I am pretty happy with the equipment that I've got here. I don't really want it any slower. I don't feel like I need the V-stab. I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty good with this. Let's do one more. Seems like a fine time. Did I already say that map is trash?
Yes, you did. However, it's one of those things I think you could say again,
reiterate,
and again, and it wouldn't be wrong.
Fucking awful. Let's just have 3 corridors. Let's just have Mountain Pass turned on its side, guys.
Well, I did bid for it, but...
Oh, I will be too. This seems fine.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a chance to use the 12... Actually, no, I did. The 12 degrees of gun depression was very nice. I could very comfortably hit the lower plate of that 777 coming up the hill without cresting over the top of the hill too much. So...
And you didn't pay for it at all, did you?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, right or left?
I think I have to go left. Alright, so there's a VZ-55, which are known as fast heavies. Yeah, he's... I'm losing him a little bit, so that makes sense. The power to weight's like 15 or so with a turbo. It just does 3, so I don't know if I want to dump in.
Yeah, I was thinking just play back a little bit, or on the building.
Yeah,
I don't really know.
Ooh, alright, so we have the middle, but that still doesn't really change anything.
Okay, Moss that side, I'd like to know where the 50B is.
Okay, there's a UDES. So, we leave him to die?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna...
Let's do
or
it.
you're punching in?
Let's do it. This is dumb, but let's do it anyways.
Okay, well, not getting eaten yet.
Nope. Oh, here they come. Let's just focus this guy up. Okay, and now M103 is next. Try to simp. Let me go in front of you. Yes, good. Alright, there's a T57 that's reevaluating his life choices.
Oh, he's looking for it.
He is looking for it. Alright, I'm gonna go wide and see if I can't... Oh, so WZ caught a 500 hit point gift from somebody.
Yeah, but did that come from straight ahead, or did that come from the ridge?
Oh, I guess it could have come from the total side. Yeah, he's pinging there. He got touched. Whoop, 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 whoop. Gun depression. It's real, man. With 12, I can really hide this cupola. I feel.
Okay, so I'm either really bad or, you know, I'm the prettiest girl at the fucking prom.
They just really are interested in shooting just you. Alright, so there's a FV unspotted, waffles over there, and a standard B. That's it. So it's an FV and a standard B. I wish we had a light tank to spot the things, so we could see what we were about to run into.
Well, this is my ground, and there's many ground like it, but this ground is mine, and so I'm going to sit here for a minute.
Yeah, that seems reasonable considering your lack of hit points. Just hang out. That's a TNH thing. Alright, good. Well, his body language leads me to assess his tank language, whatever. What is shooting our VZ? Probably the standard B.
Well,
or it could be a 50B that's flexed back to E1, I suppose.
I'm going to say I would expect the 50B and the FV to be back, you know, in E1-ish.
Yeah. So, if I get on the red line, I'm out of render at E1. Oh, 50B, 50B, fuck, fuck, fuck. I want to not get trolled by... I think I hit a house. Fuck. Okay. So TNH has got a 2-round clip that does 1,000 damage. If I get in the red line, so I'm not visible by all those guys, and then it crows. If I just make the... If I make the tour, perhaps I will not get one-shotted. This is really aggressive and really dumb, but Actually, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to play good and not play bad. It's not Clan Wars. Doesn't matter if you have the overmatch. So instead, yeah, these two VZs. Do we have shots in the other stuff over there? Because I sure would love to shoot things.
You should have.
Ooh, baby. Hey, mouse. Show me your turret face. Oh, shit barn's over there, so that's big. Nope, that's not how we do that. Alright, we're gonna wait for him to... Oh my god. Yeah, it's only got like 300 heat pen, which is fine, but just like... I'm gonna struggle with the mouse. It's just... Alright, so... What do? I really want to do things. But if I do things... Shit barn is dead, but there's just not a lot of... Just need to erode their support on the back line so we don't get eaten. Oh, standard B is up. Aim, aim,
Yep,
aim,
that's
aim,
not.
aim,
That's
aim,
no
aim,
longer
aim,
a me
aim,
problem.
Aim. Yahtzee. I'm pretty happy with the gun handling for the most part. I did aim that one a little bit, but that was a long target, and I had just finished moving a whole bunch, so... No longer a me problem, lol. Where the fuck? Oh, he's inside. Okay. Huh. Well, these haven't been really super remarkable games.
I was going to ask, how did that one go?
1800 damage, whatever. But, like, it's not bad. I mean, because people have had reviews of this tank up before I even got access to it, I got a chance to watch other people's thoughts, and I've seen people's whatever things, and everybody seems to be shitting all over this and blah, blah, blah. And I think it's totally fine. I don't know what the deal is. It's not super duper good. I think I'd rather play this than a... Ooh, if you like the Renegade, you'll probably like this. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Does earn bonds. Yeah. Anyways. So there's my assessment. It seems like a fine tank. I don't think it's overpowered. If you're a good player and you like the Renegade and you can work around the cupola, I will say this cupola is easier to hide than the Renegades and much easier to hide than the E5 because 12 degrees of gun depression means you can tilt it way, way back. So if you're doing it well, you can make this work. And 450 alpha means you can trade pretty well too. Like the Renegade only gets 360, so it's kind of tough to trade in that tank. So I think it's fine. I don't think it's like super broken or anything like that, but I think it's worth playing. I will be bidding on it. I think it's a fine tank. Might be my favorite tier 9 premium so far because the gun's better than the Chieftain prototype. So I think that'll do it. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.
Bye, guys.